10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Can you hear me, bro?
3, 2,
Let me get my
1,
beat. What's good, man?
0.
Nothing much, man. Glad to have you on the show, man. Welcome to the Wake and Bake podcast, where we usually smoke a little bit, talk a little shit, and this is what we do today. I'm glad to have you here, man. What's your name and where you from?
Yeah, that's bet, man. My name is Greasy Dub, man. I'm a producer.
And where you from, man?
Yeah. I'm originally actually from Zambia, from Africa. Yeah.
Okay. And before we get into more of a deep dive, we usually give a shout out to our sponsors, you know what I'm saying? And on this episode, I'm once again sponsored by Gorilla Glue number 19. These guys just keep coming with the heat every single time, bro. Right. Every swisher that I smoke, so smooth. The smoke is so clean. It's always a good time when you're smoking Gorilla Glue number 19. Bones, I got my homie Bones in here with me.
Yes, man. The baby mama slayer, you dig?
Okay.
And I'm over here fucking around with these Skittles, seeing what they about. You know what I mean?
There we have it, man. So we out here, you know what I'm saying? Letting y'all know what's really good, man. Check out our sponsors. No, they did not call us and say, yo, promote our weed, but we would like them to. So, all right, now, there's been a lot of stuff going on, bro, in the world. Every single place is pretty much going through some madness, but we're going to shed a little bit of light, talking about some stuff other than the madness, you know what I'm saying? Like some things, like, for instance, Billboard announces new chart rules, no merch and ticket bundles. Now, do y'all know why they did this?
Yes. Niggas getting down on the numbers.
It's not anybody specifically that's getting down on the numbers. It is somebody specifically. It's Kenny Chesney. Are you familiar with Kenny Chesney?
I'm not.
All right, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, he's a country artist.
You're talking about the tickets, and then
he did a fake tour.
He
did a whole fucking fake tour.
You ruined it for everybody, man. You seen what Prince did for us, and you just ruined it for everybody.
Everybody, man. What do you think about this, Breezy?
It's really, well, you know, because I think the bundle thing, I don't know if it was him to do it first, because I know that Travis Scott did it as well some time back, and like a couple artists, like, you know, do like this whole merch mixed with, you know.
Oh no, it was, I think,
merch
he was the artist that broke the camel's back. He was the last straw. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was.
Oh, he was the last straw. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like once he did that, they were like, all right, this is some bullshit. We gotta stop doing this. We know that Prince was the first artist really to do something like this. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big blow, man. Like, it's like our artist gonna do numbers now.
I think how everything evolves, they gonna find a way to get around it. Because you really telling me Drake is not about to still do numbers? You telling me Nicki is still not about to do numbers? You're telling me Travis Scott is still not about to do numbers?
Okay, so look, I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna just read a little bit from Billboard. On the issue of bundling, the latest rule changes supersede a number of others that were previously instituted in January. Those included a requirement that albums bundled with merchandise be available for purchase concurrently and individually on the same site, as well as a requirement that merchandise sold on its own be priced lower than bundles that include the album. So pretty much you can
do it.
Right, but you just have to do it correctly. A lot of these people were just trying to, like,
buy a keychain, that's the album sale.
Exactly. So you have to give them the option. No, you have to buy the album and then buy the ticket, and then it's the sale. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's kind of weird the way that they're wording it, but
or if it's bundling, you can't have it to where the keychain $10 and you get the album for free. No, it got to be the keychain is $5, and then for $10 you get the album too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Give us an extra 10 and you got it. Right. So, you know, it's a little tricky, but it still could be done.
Yeah, so
it's not like they took it away, but the way that they was frauding it, like, I don't know, man. Maybe Nav won't get this. Like, you know, maybe Nav can't get another number one because of this. You know, maybe. I don't know.
Chill on that, man, my brown brother.
Shout out to the Brown Boys, though.
What do you guys think about how Juice WRLD, how he did like $500,000? Like was that a bundle thing, or is it just just pure sales and streams?
That's posthumous numbers. That's what the numbers do like that when they die.
Especially like him, man. He had such a high caliber of music before he passed.
And he did numbers like that before he passed. He did like 400,000 his last album or something like that before he died. So that's about right.
So do you think like now it's gonna really expose artists? Like if they're not doing bundles, it's gonna actually expose who's really selling records. Like like because most of these people are doing like this merch thing together with an album to try to push their sales. But ideally, like it's supposed to just be music. Like I think, I mean, if people are streaming your album and downloading and doing everything, it should just be based on music and radio and everything. But if it's like you're selling merch and then you're saying that no, I've sold this amount of albums, I kind of feel like it's kind of like a game. It's not really fair in a way. Yeah.
Well, I think when like Prince started it, what I think the original goal is to make sure you got the bag, and that's the reason for doing the merch and stuff like that. I think it is gonna weed some of the reachers.
The lower performers.
Yeah, the lower performers. It is like the people who do the Navs and maybe like those people, but not the people like Travis Scott.
Right. No, see, like Nav literally like launched some B-Lone or some shit, like some expensive ass clothes with his, you know what I'm saying, as part of his album sales. It's like, son, that's Nike. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. Like it's not fair. You partner with Nike to sell your album.
Yeah,
you were selling just regular album merch.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or a t-shirt, like regular shit, but you literally have a stamp of approval. Like that's like Drake bundling his album with Jordan. Like, come on, nigga. We know you gonna slap. Jordan was gonna slap without you.
You was gonna slap without it, but y'all just
I mean, even on Nav's side, going back to artists like Nav, it's like, God, they was gonna do them sales, nigga, regardless. It wasn't because of you.
Yeah.
So that's the thing with that, man. I mean, we can move on from it though, because I really want to talk about Kanye, because I was right.
Yeah.
Now, one of the more recent episodes of the Wake and Bake podcast, Microchips in the Workplace, I call out the Kardashians. I said I felt like they were pimping Kanye.
You did say that.
I said that on the episode, and it was fucking true. Kanye has exploded on Twitter. I know you've seen some of that stuff. Have you seen any of those tweets?
I see those tweets. They're crazy. Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Yeah. Everybody knows the movie Get Out is about me. Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming with the doctor to lock me up like the movie Get Out. I cried about saving my daughter's life yesterday. I put my life on my God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy. And that's on God. I'm at the ranch. Come get me. I can continue. Like, it's really erratic. You know what I'm saying? Like, really kind of crazy.
Yeah.
NBC locked up Bill Cosby. Like, holy shit. Like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Album, man.
And we get it, man. But
is this really new Kanye though? Or is this something he's always done since the beginning of his career?
It's the content though. Because now he's lashing out at his family. Which is
like pretty crazy.
It don't seem like typical Kanye shit.
That's
not this.
Because everybody's talking about like when he has a new project, he always like rants and goes nuts. Like it's almost like you expect that, because Donda is supposed to drop on Friday, so it's like you expect that Kanye is gonna do some crazy ish to create some buzz. So people don't know if it's like, because the Kardashians, even that whole show is a whole fake show. Like it's like a facade of their lives. So you never really know what is really true and what's not. You never know if they're in it, this whole thing to create buzz of him. You never really know. Like it's like,
man, it is real. It's real fake.
Yeah.
That's why, and that's my point though. With everything that happens in the Kardashians' lives and the way Kris Jenner has been positioning her own family, I just would not be surprised if all of this is her orchestration. You know what I'm saying? Like if she has been pulling the strings behind this nigga Kanye this entire time, we had no clue. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, man. It's getting kind of wild. You know, I was just telling Bones before we started recording. I was listening to Mortal Man by Kendrick, and I just thought, damn, my nigga, yay, man, when shit hit the fan. Because people questioning them all up and down social media. Oh, Kanye's not the genius you thought he was. And he looks pretty stupid. I don't think he's a genius anymore. It's like, Slime, how do you take that away from that man? You know what I'm saying?
He was crazy. We thought he was crazy when he was doing the musical stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he said, I'm going to sing with auto-tune, we were like, what? You're crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And he
808. Exactly.
I mean, so I don't know, man.
When he went against 50 Cent, we like, yo, you nuts, bro.
Period. And won.
And won.
Like, it's, you know, Kanye's done so much in his life. You know what I'm saying? He brought Jesus to hip hop on a mainstream level. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a lot.
To the clubs. Don't say the mainstream, to the club.
I mean, on a higher level than, because it's just the fact that a lot of people were more inclined to not listen to gospel on their own time until that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just see it like that. Like, he helped people, like, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually it was a gospel rap genre that kind of spawned. I don't know when gospel rap started, but I didn't hear about it pre the graduation. That's college dropout. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's all I'm saying. Maybe Kanye created gospel rap. I don't know.
No, we don't.
Maybe that's a hot take.
Yeah, but the king is Lecrae, man. You gotta get that to the
I mean, we know he's the face. Yeah. He's the face of it. But we can move on, dog.
What you want to say, Greasy? What you want to talk about?
Well, I would actually, like, when you're talking about the whole sales thing, the billboard thing, I was thinking about how G-Eazy sold 8K. Did you hear about that? Like, it really,
I think I did hear that.
Everybody was shitting on Smoke Perp because he sold 15K. So, like, he's like, because everybody's like, you know, Smoke Perp is the mumble rapper and whatever. So, like, when this superstar G-Eazy, like, top 40, you know, top 40 guy, like, he dropped songs which are always like in the top 40s, and then he sold 8K. It's like, everybody's like, hey, the flop king now has become like G-Eazy, like, he's the poster boy of like flopping, you know. Like, I kind of find that kind of funny, but, you know, because I know like the direction of the album, like, I heard one of the singles is like kind of like alternative pop type of vibe. So like, I think it's different. It's different from what people, you know, Jeezy comes through with the bangers, like with features like Cardi B and all these people on the dope singles. But he came through on this like punk tip, like, and I noticed like with white rappers, they can kind of bend differently. Like MGK as well, he's doing this whole rock thing, and it's like they kind of have the, you know, the they can actually bend and do whatever genre they want, and nobody will question and say, why is MGK doing rock, you know? So I think he's trying to pull that, but it just failed. Like it's not.
Yeah, and I think it's because
MGK kills that shit.
Yeah, and I think it's too is because of the people G-Eazy is surrounded by, and I look at him as like, I don't want to say like he's like a French Montana of the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, he always gives those dope singles and the dope collaborations with the West Coast people. We always chilling with the honeys and, you know, look like that white dude you want to be around. You know what I'm saying?
He just seemed like he made the club music. Like, he was like the white ASAP Ferg at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he had the bangers.
Club joints, you know what I'm saying, that were really hard. And so to see that transition, it might take us some time, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
is he still with Hustling? Let him catch on with Hustling.
What's that?
Is he still with Hustling?
No, he's not. No, they broke up.
Okay, I'm about to say, if he catch on with Hustling, he out of here.
Right. So it looked definitely over for it. Anything else that you've noticed though, in just mainstream news that you've seen?
I think that's probably. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, I think I'm sure as we go on, some things will pop up. Then I'll mention them. Yeah. But for now, I was just thinking about that billboard thing. Like when you said, like how artists just, you know, the lack of consistency, how they flop. But like going back to since we're talking about G-Eazy, we go to MGK. Like, I just think MGK. Like he withstand the storm of Eminem. Like, you know, when he had that whole Eminem battle, and people still say like he killed him. Like, you know, his track was tough, and he comes through with this rock vibe, and it's like, I think he's a dope artist. Like, I've kind of like you know, giving him mad props, like from that time of, you know, having the Eminem diss to transition into this whole rock thing, and he's just doing it in the right way. Like he's he's a white rapper, but you can tell the guy has like some focus somehow, like in what he's doing. He's not just, and he's doing it out of like, I think he's really like a punk dude. Like he probably like used to listen to punk music and all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
but that's the cultural appropriation we talk about though, within hip hop though, because it's like you weren't even truly a hip hop guy. You just used it in order to infiltrate. And
I even think going back to the beef and going back, because I see what Greasy talking about. I'm just picking back. He talking about like versus the music. He do versus. Nigga, you just had a beef with one of the greatest rappers ever, and you won.
But no,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I feel like when you go into rap battles, it's different because it's a lot of underdogs who won. That wasn't Nas was the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Pusha T was the underdog. You know what I mean? But also, what I wanted to touch on too, I see you posting about if Drake went independent. Can you talk a little bit about that?
In fact, wasn't it Focus who posted that? Was it me?
No,
it was you. I thought I seen it on your page.
Yeah, you posted it.
About Drake being
the South story, and we talked about
it. Oh
it.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, I shared. Yeah, my bad. In fact, when I'm thinking about his comment. Yeah. When we're talking about how, because I was trying to understand how how it would be like crazy, like for the music industry and all that if Drake went independent. And like homie kind of like put me on and said, no, what it is, like he has a well-oiled machine where he's, he just has to like, do a project, they give him a bag, and then everything just like kind of like fluidly works. And like for example, like Khaled, Khaled like knew he's not gonna go and get Rick Ross or get any of these other guys who are not really the hardest. He's gonna go and go to the top. Said, okay, dude, give me 2 singles. As soon as that ish goes off, it's like a Drake effect, because
it just works.
It just works. But going back to that, like I'm tying with the whole, you heard the story of Young Thug, how Young Thug had that track on Pop Smoke's album, and then Pusha T did a verse dissing Drake and all that. So I was thinking like Young Thug, people look at Young Thug like he's an idiot, but if you look at Young Thug, he literally has good relationships with all the big guys, like the big dogs, like the big three. Let's say Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. He has good relationships with all these guys. When he was doing So Much Fun, J. Cole was in the studio, giving him tips on on certain sounds. And they did the London album, and then also like with Drake, he knows that anytime he needs the single, he can easily like call up Drake and say, "Oh, Drake, I need a verse, I need this, I need that." So it's like he shows his loyalty to the point where he knows that like having a Drake as an ally or as a friend makes it so easy for him to be like to infiltrate the game even longer. Like he's I think he's like truly one of the smartest dudes. Like people might think, oh, he's kissing ass and all that, but when I look at the whole thing, like he has a strategy. Like he's trying to make sure that those guys are, they're just close by. Where he, like Drake, where he was actually like defending me about this Drake. I can easily like do stuff with him and all that. So I'm just kind of trying to tie the whole. Like Drake is so huge that like if you have that card, that cheat code, you can pop off like easily. You can easily have a big single, have like as long as Drake is involved, it's gonna just blow up.
Right, and that's very true. But see, and we do gotta move on just a little bit. Because we kind of capped on time.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to talk about. I want to give a big congratulations. I'll put like the round of applause effect in here or some shit. Timbaland and Swiss Beats doing team up with Apple Music.
We seen this coming.
Yeah, that's good.
We didn't know who was gonna give them the bag. We said it coming.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and read a little bit. According to a press release, episodes will be simulcast live on Apple Music and Beats One simultaneously as the Verzuz Instagram Live Challenge. They will also be exclusively available via Apple Music on demand following the live stream. Apple Music plans to work alongside Swiss and Timbo to produce new episodes of Verzuz to continue giving fans a truly premium, high-quality share experience. Now, we know the next upcoming battle.
First things first. So basically, you about to switch to iPhone.
Man. I mean, I think I was gonna go to iPhone anyway. I just been kind of fighting it. I guess I don't know why. I hate going
definitely
on.
3 months free.
So, man, I might have to go ahead and go to iPhone. But
Did I say it's Snoop Dogg versus Snoop?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg versus DMX is coming up. Yeah, July 22nd.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
We all going.
Yeah, that's man. You know, it's so tough. Like, like this is probably the battle. Like, of course, like the Fab and Jada, because you know I'm personally like Fab is like my top 10. So just out of, I mean, of course Jada is he's like a rap nigga, you know, and he does his thing. But I just love Fab. Like Fab was one of the dudes which you know influenced me because I lived up in the East Coast of the States and all that. So I love Fab so much. So like it's one of those where I was biased. But with this one, like who could I say I love more between D and Snoop? Like it's one of those like you don't know because Snoop can pull those '90s records, you know, from you know Gin and Juice and all those drinks
so
up
much
to like
time. I think that too.
It's like it's crazy because the longevity, like the if you look at his discography compared to D, Snoop wins just because of that, like from the '90s, early '90s up to you know late 2000s. The dude has hits like throughout, but D, the impact that D had in the short time, because D had like he had like from probably '98 to like early 2000, he had a short like you know period where he was really popping. But that time that he did pop, the influence that it had was like it was crazy. Like it's I really don't know, man, how it's gonna go. Because it hits you in a different, like emotionally, you don't know how it's gonna take you because those tracks like tie emotions to you. Like unlike what the new stuff that comes out today doesn't have that, you know, doesn't have that effect where you feel like you remember where you were when you heard this joint and you know stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I can feel it. I can feel it. So I'm definitely leaning more towards Snoop.
I just think that because it might be an age thing too because DMX had like his run was only like what 5 years,
maybe 5.
His run, but he still
like a hard run
after that.
Yeah, it was a hard run.
A lot of those DMX songs, bro.
They were so hard.
Yeah, he killed it, man.
Yeah, albums were for just fire. Like,
for
real.
Man.
And even though it was that only a few albums, at least they were so packed with heat.
Even his features though, like come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Look, they made a playlist.
He had Jigga, man.
But see, look at the songs they got next to each other. Look, Stop Being Greedy, Gin and Juice, Crime Story, Who Am I? This is a playlist that from Apple Music. Some X shit featuring DMX. Doggy Dog World. Come on, it's all good. Bitch Please. Come on. Bitch Please.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, no, that's
Ain't No Fun will probably destroy everything. I don't think DMX can beat Ain't No Fun.
I don't know, Slip and Fall.
That's so man. You would be a terrible person to take the fucking mood from there to there.
I'm saying if you don't compare songs, I thought we was comparing iconic songs though. They both iconic songs.
I'm going.
They both are two of the greatest hip hop songs of all time.
They are.
Yeah, facts.
Come on, man. Like I don't think you can beat Ain't No Fun.
UGK go against somebody, man.
UGK, man, UGK would be great, but who would they go against? Who do you think, Grizzy?
UGK, man. Wow, that's a tough one, man. Like I really like they're kind of like in their own pocket. Like you can't. I don't know, man, because it has to definitely be another Southern, you know, group. Maybe because I wouldn't say maybe Outkast because that's totally left. So I really don't know who UGK can go with.
8 Ball MJG.
I really don't know.
8 Ball MJG, no, man. Like they could, but I feel like it'll be just like a legacy play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it'd be fun for the
it's gonna be tough.
Maybe like the '80s babies and shit. It won't really be for like everybody.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it definitely.
Most certainly. But we can continue. So look, on some local news, I know you are where you are, and we are where we are.
I doubt.
But man,
no doubt.
This is a big thing that just happened in our area, man. Out here in Detroit, man, a woman was charged in a $2 million unemployment insurance fraud. Now, she was a contract employee working for unemployment. And so I guess I'll read a bit of it. Brandy Hawkins, 39, of Detroit, worked in the state's unemployment insurance agency with duties that included reviewing, processing, and verifying the legitimacy of unemployment insurance claims for the state, according to U.S. Attorney Matthew Schneider's office. Now, eventually, they searched her home, and they turned up with $200,000 in cash, in bags, and some other luxury items. All things are pointing to the fact that I think not only was she not the brains of this operation, but she was only charging people to take percentages of their money. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, to get them through.
Yeah, so she's a
or
she
it's probably bigger than that, bro. It's probably get even deeper than that, bro.
She gonna tell, bro, on everybody. Like if she only got found with $2,000 in her home, which means that means it's a bunch of other people involved. Like I said, she was probably opening the floodgates. That's what everybody was talking about. Like everybody out here was saying, like, catch the wave. Like that was like the phrase.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much what it was. Like this shit. Like, and it's nuts. It's nuts. Like, it's really like people gonna go down.
No, I don't think people gonna go down. I don't think they gonna go down.
She gonna tell.
For sure.
On everybody involved.
Oh, yeah,
like you can't scam the motherfucking government. You can't. If you did it, they let you. Like I promise you, nigga. If you scam the U.S. government, they saw it and it was like, let's see if he scam a bigger amount next time.
Let's see how far this right goes.
Straight up entrapment shit, man. You know the U.S. government don't play that shit, nigga. Go ahead, keep racking up bullshit, and we gonna come catch you when you got 17 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? And we hit you with 17 counts. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how they do niggas.
Yeah.
So
when the feds at your door, was like a 90% conviction rate.
Oh, you going, dude? Because they got all the proof. So I hope if everybody.
She gonna tell and she's still gonna go down.
She gonna go down, of course. No, you have
to. She gonna tell.
You gotta make an example out of you, for sure. From 20 years to 19. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's
crazy.
Hey man, it's a lot going on here in the States, man, when it comes
we about
down
to find out a lot of these
shit.
people, bro. A lot of these people is about to start coming out the woodworks that they was doing fraud and shit.
Oh no, I've been seeing a lot of people, all through the news. It's crazy, but they cracking down because it's money that needs to be paid back. Like they just gave out all this free money, you know what I'm saying? And now they like sign.
Now it ain't really time to pay it back. I don't think that it's really time to pay it back. But now it's like, all right, now what?
No,
now the money is gone.
No, they
you know
need
it. That's what I'm saying.
Because they're about to pay
and nothing is open, so we're not spending the money as fast. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not spending the money as fast.
That's part of the problem too. Is people are hoarding the money. Some people are hoarding their shit. Like a lot of people didn't go out and spend. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the simple fact of the matter.
You got hit with $10,000, right? And you ain't never been. You know what I'm saying?
And then they talk about it's a coin shortage. Like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? What's really
trying to switch to
digital money?
Yeah,
digital money is it, man. I promise it is.
Crypto. Yeah.
I promise. America's gonna come up with their own crypto, and it's gonna be a battle.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm eager to see what the U.S. government pulls off next, because these niggas is wilding. I think that should be like
especially
a segment.
Trump. Like, it's crazy.
I think that should be a segment, straight up, nigga. These niggas is wilding. World news.
What do you guys think about the whole Biden situation? Like how, you know, like Democrats are not really feeling him. You know, like he's not somebody like. It's like a hard thing where Trump, of course, like if you're a black person, you just don't want to vote for Trump because of, you know, the injustice and everything that's happening. But like Joe Biden also feels like he's not suitable. Like he feels like he's weak. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's the view I'm getting. I don't know how you guys look at it. Like you feel he's able to actually make a change or things are actually going to get better. But it's like, because I almost felt like Bernie Sanders was a better pick, you know, for the whole situation. But right now it looks like this whole Joe Biden thing is kind of looking.
No,
it's not looking good. Yeah.
No, so yeah, I mean, no, I'm with you. So
yeah.
Now this is not a political show. I try not to.
I don't like to talk politics.
Yeah, and so but I will say, both of the candidates are shitty. I'll say that.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I will say, when Biden went on the interview with Charlemagne and he said what he said, it rubbed me the wrong way.
That's the point I was trying.
Vote for me because
that's the point that I was trying to bring.
Yeah, no, they literally go because you're black, you're supposed to vote Democrat. Like that's like the thing though. It's implied though. That's implied in life. That's implied in life, bro. That if you're black, you have to vote that way. It's implied.
Yeah, like by default, you just have to. Sorry for making it political, but since you guys were talking about, you kind of went that way, but my bad.
Yeah, current events, man, you're right. So I understand. But it's not a ton really on the menu. But what I can do is I can play a song because I am so down with getting copyright claims. Like I really don't give a fuck. What do y'all think about this song here, man? New Drake.
Oh, it's hard, man.
You fucking with it?
Yeah, that joint's hard, man. That's tough, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
you know, everybody's talking about the whole Weekend stealing the whole flow, but you know, like I actually posted about this where I was like, I feel like Drake deliberately did this to pay homage, like, because you know, like they had a whole beef, and they had that war joint, the war track where Drake said, you know, that boy that sing like Michael, whatever, like he was like, he's still my nigga though, something like that. I can't remember the exact line, but like the Weeknd had beef with Drake, and you know, Drake did that line where he said, I still mess with that boy who sing like Mike, you know, like referring to the Weeknd. Then now he had a song where he strategically, deliberately sounded like the Weeknd. I think it's just like showing like, okay, like homie, like I feel like you're my nigga and I'm doing your style, but you know what? I don't care. Here it is. Like, and that's kind of like, if you look at it at that angle, I mess with it. But other people are like, yo, he stole the Weeknd or the Weeknd's flow, and I'm like, how do you steal the flow from your homie? Like, you guys came up together, you know, they made bread together. Drake's biggest album was with the Weeknd, so I think it's just love. And for me, I feel it like it's a vibe, like it's dope. I don't know what you guys think.
I ain't never think about it like that.
I mean, no, I definitely kind of had that a similar perspective. You know what I'm saying? Where it's kind of like it's a flow, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas steal flows every day. Like, like everybody was rapping like the Migos for a long, long time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. And if the song's good, then so be it. With this one, I think I gotta be somewhere. Like I might have to go on vacation again or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe. You know, I just don't feel this right now. I'm not on a yacht. Like I'm on a boat. Like that's some boat shit. This is boat music.
No, y'all know what track I'm fucking with? Yeah. Three-headed goat, man. Lil Durk, Lil Baby, and Polo G. That song hard.
Yeah, that's hard, man. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I think anything that Lil Baby's on is like Lil Baby for me is like he's killing. He's like reminding me of Wayne, like Wayne's Run. You know, like he's like the modern version of Wayne's Run right now. Killing it.
I'm with you. No, I mean, this man is crazy, man. Like this man is crazy.
He's spazzing, bro. He's spazzing.
That boy Lil Baby don't play.
Nah, Lil Baby's mad, bro.
All right. But yes, man, like that is a dope track. I definitely fuck with that one. But it wouldn't even be appropriate though if we didn't talk about the other Drake track. I'm sorry, we gotta talk about them both. Yeah, we gotta talk about them both, man. So I guess we can put this all in like one mini video. We can call it reviews. We can do these reviews, man. So Pop Star, man. Now this one I could kind of get with immediately. Like I kind of was immediately. Yeah. And the flow's nuts. Like I fuck with it, but I don't like the hook like that. Really, like doctor, I'm not a doctor. Like that's nuts. Nigga, phone.
Can you just give us the album, bro?
He need to drop. Like he gave us.
Man, Drake, stop giving us mids, bro. But we know he do that, bro. He know we do that, bro. He always give us the mids first.
But see, my thing is,
he spoon feed us though, and then he just wheel us in. Whoosh.
Yo, after for free, we expect it for free again, like for free level.
Yeah, like that on that level.
Like I wanted that again from him with Khaled every now.
But even like, cause did that come out before or after Views?
That was pre.
That was like right before. Right?
He does use DJ Khaled as a launching pad. Goddamn,
he used not even him. It's just like he give you a couple Lucy's, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Then he do some features, then you get the Khaled joints, you know what I'm saying? Then
Right.
boom.
You know what I really wonder is it do you think that Khaled like had the beat and everything and said, "Yo, Drizzy Drake, I want you to jump on this shit," or do you think Khaled, because you know, like with Khaled, because you know he flew out to Toronto like for some time, like he went to Drake's studio and all the chill that, you know, they call it like they have like, you know, this huge ass mansion and everything. So he went there. So now I'm thinking, like, did Drake have this stuff stashed up and Khaled's like, "Oh man, this is dope. Let's use this," or do you think he actually orchestrated this whole? Like, I feel like I don't know if how
Both.
I don't know how
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Khaled is a smart dude, so I'm gonna say both.
Yeah.
I think Khaled maybe had a track for him, and then heard the track and was like, you know what? Yeah, all right, bet.
Right, let's do them both. I'm pretty sure that's probably how. I think he might have definitely led him towards Greece. He was like, "Dog, I see the vision. I can see it. It looks like amazing. It's the best.
Yeah.
I promise." And I guarantee that was how the conversation went, and it was great. They made Greece. Once again, pop star, I like more right now. I might walk this back. Is there any other songs? Anything?
I think pop star is definitely it's definitely the best. Right now, man, I'm listening to so much stuff. Different things, man. I don't know if you're messing with the whole New York scene, you know, the Woo, that Pop Smoke album. I don't know if you guys are messing with that.
I have not. I was supposed to sit down and listen. My boy Bones told me I should listen. He said it was good.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to kind of do some of the same sounds as his previous album.
Yeah.
So I wasn't.
Yeah, but it's totally different.
But I heard that, so I think I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Wait, what album you talking
about? The Woo 2.
Oh yeah,
the Pop Smoke album. Yeah, I think because he dropped the deluxe too, like with 15 tracks on Monday. Then he had the album dropped 2 weeks ago, something like that. But I just like how, like, with this album, there's different sounds, like there's a different side of Pop Smoke which we never got when he was alive. Like, you know, with the Pop Smoke we know before was just like drill music, same beats, you know, same vibe. But he has like love songs on this joint. He has like different features with like Sway Lee and, you know, Roddy Ricch and King Combs, different artists. So I think it's kind of cool. Even the Little Baby and the Baby joint, it's called For the Night. It's tough. So I like the mix, and 50 executive produced it. So like 50's hand in this whole thing was like quite impressive. Like, I really like what I'm messing with that right now a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it seeming like 50's just a better behind the scenes ass nigga, man. Like,
I think so, man. That's his calling. Like, yeah.
But he still makes music, man.
He makes it, but he don't need to.
He don't need to. I think if you're a rapper, man, we always gonna love that shit, man.
Yeah, for facts.
So it's not too much more on my docket.
I don't know if you guys discussed the whole Tory Lanez Meg.
You know what? You didn't.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, you did? You did? Yeah.
No, did not. So, man.
Oh, you did not? Yeah. What do you think about that?
That shit is trick. I mean, because at first I'm like, yo, was he trying to stop her from escaping?
Like, what happened?
But then I had to think about it again, and since they're not cooperating with the police, maybe
and Megan don't seem anti-Tory.
Right now. Right. I think she would be more openly, but I think her manager had said, not her manager, but her bodyguard or something had said something like on his story or whatever. Yeah. Talking about he will never be apart from her again or something like that. So that was a big deal though, man. Like, just to see this nigga Tory Lanez with no shirt, barefoot, dog. He went to booking and was miserable, nigga. Like, the nigga was half naked. Like, he was miserable as fucking bookings, bro. I promise. Like, that was.
Do you think they had a relationship though? Because I don't get how a nigga could just shoot a chick like.
I promise, like, bro. Like,
what would cause a guy to reach? What would cause a man, and like, this is not just any lady, like, this is the biggest hip hop female rapper in the world. Like, literally, she's the biggest like female rapper. She won a BET award and all that. Like, why would someone go to that far? Like, he couldn't think, like, okay, man, I can't hit this girl. Like, as much as we have something going on and whatever, like, what is the effect of that? Like, what happens to Tory? Like, if this all comes out that he did shoot her and all that, what happens to his career? Like, are we still gonna be messing with Tory the same way? Are we gonna listen to his music? Is he gonna be canceled? Like, what happens? Like,
because man, that nigga hits. Like, I love Stupid Again. Yeah. Like, I be bumping. Like,
hey, that is that shit.
No,
that shit is on my playlist, man. It's hard, man.
It's on my, like, he got joints, bro. So I would forgive the man. Like, you know, sometimes we fuck up.
Yeah.
Musically, I'm gonna bang him. That's as simple as that. I'm never gonna hold people accountable for their personal life things. But
yeah, we have to kind of see like really what happens.
I really do think it was an accident. Because like I said, I was really looking at it kind of sketchy, especially everybody started pointing out his height and weight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny.
That was like the theories was he flipped out on her. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, this short ass nigga with this tall woman, they immediately think he has a fucking complex. You know what I'm saying? So
because it's like he has a short temper. Like you guys see the clip a couple of years ago where he was arguing with Travis, and he was like, he was on a tour bus, and he was like, you know, you want to catch the fade, my nigga, and all that. Remember that?
Oh shit! Yep, I do.
Yeah, so I think the dude has a short fuse, like, cause like honestly, like, it's crazy. Like, the guy really like wanted to go and fist fight Travis Scott, like the biggest rapper, like the biggest, like, he just doesn't care. I think he's like one of those kids who just he's crazy. Yeah.
And you can't bring that point up. Like, you can't bring up, but he's the biggest. That don't matter.
Yeah.
If you feel like you've been disrespected as a man, sometimes
I guess it's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what happened in that, so I don't know the background of that fight.
I just remember the video.
But I definitely check you if I don't matter. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? We gotta discuss this.
Yeah.
But no, that was nuts. That was nuts. I think I had a little bit more. Okay.
Okay, you go. I might have one or two things too, but yeah, you
go ahead. We're gonna give you room.
No. What about Nick Cannon? The whole Nick Cannon situation?
Of
like
course.
This whole him getting, you know, the comments he made and everything, and then he was like coming through on some suicidal, like, you know, tweets. And what do you think? Do you think that's a facade? Like, you know, like I think like if somebody wants to kill themselves, they're just gonna kill themselves. I don't think they're gonna start like publicly crying out like to people to feel sorry for them and all this shit. Like,
I mean, like, everything going on in the world, they never know.
But you don't.
Yeah.
And that's facts. But I mean, at the same time, at times you just feel away. And that might have just been a spur of the moment. I'm feeling kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a cry out for me. You know, maybe it was a real cry out for help, or maybe it was a horn. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the whole situation, I mean, that kind of shit, man, keep that kind of talk. And if you're gonna talk like that, man, don't do that shit on camera.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
You're nuts. Because you don't have no, like, because at the end of the day, that shit is like, it's like pseudoscience. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fake version of proof. Like, it's one of those systems where you kind of don't have really all the facts to really super back your claim, so you can't, and it's offend the people who are among that. Because I just found out from third-party Jewish person, they told me that for the most part, and I had like no real idea of what happened in World War II and why Hitler wanted to do what he did. But I was informed that since he was, you know, the stereotype was that the Jewish people have all the money. So that is literally why Hitler rounded up a bunch of people and they went up and they pretty much was like, where's the money? You know what I'm saying? And when it was like, we kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We regular people, like, we don't all have the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing? Then why are you doing money from these people? They killed them. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever somebody talks about Jewish people having all the money or having all the power, they immediately feel like, yo, that's that Hitler shit. You know what I'm saying? And
it goes back to the
like nigga. It's like saying nigga.
Yeah, it's like no, it's not even like saying it's. I'ma hang you, nigga. Now we talking action. You know what I'm saying? Just saying nigga. We know that's just But now you talking about a plan of attack that was really used. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. Yeah. And that's fair. It's fair for them to feel that way. But that's just something to take into consideration before you get on wax, nigga, and say some wild shit that could possibly get you fired and all type of shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
because he's in a position of power where he's like, he's definitely like he's at that point where everybody knows him. He's famous, so he kind of like, of course, like you don't want to water down what you say, but like you kind of have that PC. Like that's what Kanye like fails to have. He doesn't have that tact where he can't be politically correct. He just says whatever, like the Harriet Tubman thing and all that. Like his intention, like of what he says, sometimes like can draw people the wrong way because it's like disrespectful to diss Harriet Tubman for everything that she did, or to diss Nelson Mandela and say he's a sellout and stuff like that. So it's like there's certain things where you just don't say that. You might think like that, but you shouldn't say it because you're at a certain like position where you're influencing so many people and people look up to you, and then you say that, and it's like
you gotta really, really have it down, man, for sure, bro. I do not doubt that at all. Like, you gotta know what you're saying and say what you know. Yeah. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Now, are you familiar with any artists from Detroit?
I only know the famous guys, like the big dudes. Like I don't know like everybody. Like
Like, I'm talking about like
Big Sean's M's and
maybe have you heard of T Grizzly?
Yeah, I've heard of T Grizzly. Yeah.
Okay, so
I mess with him. I mess with T Grizzly. I mess with him. Yeah.
You know Sada Baby.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because he only has like one.
Name rings a bell. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so for the most part, what you know is that Detroit has a certain sound.
Yeah.
And for the most part, my point here is this. I don't think Detroit's made any fucking revolutionary steps in making their sound in 10 years. And I think Doughboy's Cash Out were the orchestrators of that.
Yeah.
I think they set the tone for what people should sound like, Pablo Skywalker, like people in that kind of work. And after that, Detroit didn't sound different anymore. Like it's been sounding like a variation of that for years. You know what I'm saying? Peasy, people kind of just rap like them, and it's just rampant. You know what I'm saying? Throughout hip hop in Detroit, and that's
not evolved.
The popular sound, and it's like
it's cool, but it's like you gotta evolve the sound. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Like
what do you guys? Who do you think is actually like really like repping the authentic Detroit sound like right now? Because when I hear like Big Sean, like does trap music, he does like pop, he does all this.
They don't sound like Big Sean.
They are nowhere near Big Sean.
So who do you say? Who's the guy? Who's the poster boy? Would you say it's T Grizzly? Would you say it's who do you think it's that dude? That's
better than T Grizzly. There's people better than T Grizzly. I feel like anyway. Like
yeah.
What's his name? Cash Kid.
Cash Kid's good. Cash Kid is good. Yeah. And some of the it's a group called Band Gang. Some of them are decent. Some of them. Like you gotta pick and choose. And I can't tell you by name. I just know when I get in some people's cars.
He's sweet.
Straight Gang Jabbar.
No.
Band Gang. Yeah.
He's sweet. Who else? Sada Baby.
Sada Baby is definitely one.
Dame Dot is cool.
But yeah, I mean, those are the really kind of like the upper All Star JR.
All-Star JR.
Those are kind of like higher tier of the artists that are really kind of popular out here. That's really moving around. So worth checking out. A lot of them are pretty good. You're probably going to encounter a lot of scam rap. So if that's up your alley, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But that is something like they made a thing recently. Was more of a people
like that go up that 4,000 guy. Like
of course, sort of like him.
Go up that 4,000 scam rap,
A little cooler though, because I heard some of his music and
Huh? You said who?
Guap Dad 4,000.
Oh right.
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't like that kid, man. Yeah, I'm not feeling him.
It's a little bit more gangster.
It's a lot more gangster. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a lot more gangster. Trust me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was my hot take. Like, I really do feel like we are due for a change here as far as the shift in the sound, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, I don't got.
I agree with you there, though. I agree with you. It's not a bad, because I agree with you. It's like, to me, it's not a bad sound, but like you said, it hasn't evolved.
Right.
Since then. You know what
Nobody's
I mean?
built on it. Yeah. So I definitely think that, man. And like I said, I really don't have too much more on my docket, bro. That was just my hot take in the tuck. You got anything else, Breezy?
I was thinking about Migos actually. I was thinking about the Migos. I think Offset made a statement where he was like, we're the best rap duo to ever do it and all that. And somebody was like, yeah, that's cap, man. Like, you guys haven't dropped a hot single in like 2 years. Like, what are you talking about? Like, so what do you think about the Migos? Like, do you think? Because I've been hearing some of the stuff they're dropping, and I'm not really feeling it, man. Like the Taco Tuesday thing, and there's a couple singles that they dropped, and I'm like, kind of like, what's going on? Are these guys losing the sauce? So, because Quavo was killing the features.
And we kind of brought up
deck, but like,
recently, and I completely understand, and I agree with you. Just all of those sentiments and points that you just hit, because man, where y'all been at? And I think they even went to the matter of saying that they gonna put $2 million on it, that they number one or something like that. Like,
and I think they will. It's the Migos, man. I feel like they upper echelon artists.
They are higher tier, but they have been delivering lackluster music. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna drop Lil C's, they gotta be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta drop something because they're claiming the album is gonna be the best, like 2000, 2001. Sorry, 2020 and 2021. They claim like what they're gonna drop will be like fire, and I don't doubt it. But like coming to that album, like so far, I'm not impressed with any of the stuff that they've dropped. Like all the singles, like I have a couple of songs which are on my playlist. They last for like a couple weeks or a week, and I drop them. Like I always like whatever's hot, and those drinks are just not hitting. And like someone just said, like Cap, like you guys are not, you think you're the best. Yeah, that's true. You're probably the best rap duo ever, but like you're not. Don't just say you're the best. Like produce music that actually like says that, because you dropped 3-4 singles and like nothing is really ringing. And they had a single with Travis and Thug. You remember that Give No Fucks joint? Like that. Like when I saw the like who's gonna be featured, I was like, oh my god, this is the biggest thing since Bread. Like, because like how do you have Travis, Migos, and Thugger on one song and it didn't pop up? Like it didn't, So it's like when that happened, I was like, hey man, is this a coincidence? Like, anyway, it's Migos, so maybe let's give him a chance. Let's see maybe the next joint. But the next joint came out, it still didn't pop. The next one, so like I don't know, man. If you have Thugger and Travis on a joint, that shit should be number one, like straight up. There's no there's no debate about it. So I don't know how things will go with the album.
Yeah, and I can totally agree, man. But I'm looking forward to it. I really want to hear some more good music. A lot of people have been refraining from dropping albums, during all of this shit. So I definitely want to. I'm looking forward to talking to you again, man. I definitely want to bring you back on. You got some unique. We can talk a little bit more.
Yeah, that would be dope, man. I appreciate it. Yeah,
certainly, man.
That would be lit.
Go ahead, say your name. I'll say my name, and then we can do a little outro right quick. So. Go ahead.
All right, dope. Yep. So this is Greasy Dub. Yep, coming out of Africa, Zambia. I'm up in here, so we're looking forward to coming through on this podcast again. We had a good time, and let's do it again, man.
All right, man. And I am Jay Focus, and this is the Wake and Bake podcast, boy.
Yeah.